and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to film a get ready with me. The boys have just gone to the chiropractor. Wolf got his 5-month immunisations the other day, and the chiro said to us every time he goes for them, bring him in before and after. No idea why we didn't do that, but Jessie was going in today, and so I just said, can you take Wolf with you? Plus it kind of gives me some me time. So I wanted to quickly film for you a quick makeup tutorial for anyone who's just like in a blitz and they just want to quickly look their best in no time. Cool. Wolf last night from 11:30 through till 2 AM just screamed and screamed, and this morning I then tried to just put him straight back down after he woke up at 6:30 like normal, but he wouldn't, of course, and now I'm just like so confused about what I'm supposed to do about his sleep schedule. But what we want to start with is a fresh base. Skincare done. It's actually an incredibly overcast day today, but I think I will still put some sunscreen on purely because look, I'm aging so much now since having the baby, and I just want to do everything I can to prevent any more aging coming my way. Ooh. Whilst all my skincare sinks in and sets, I just want to prime my eyelids. You don't necessarily have to prime. I just really hate when I look in the mirror and my eyeshadow has crease. I just find that really annoying. So I'm just using this Urban Decay, hopefully that's focusing, I don't know, eyeshadow eye primer potion. Honestly, I watch some YouTubers do makeup stuff and I'm like, holy hell, you use a lot of product. I just like to use it quite sparingly like that. Hopefully you can see. And I like to try and make sure that my finger actually doesn't have any residual skincare stuff on it, because I find sometimes that ends up making my hard work of priming go to waste, because the oils all just come off from my finger onto my eyelid anyway. So now I'm going to prime my actual whole face. I think I'm going to go back to my old holy grail, which was the Silk Canvas by Tatcha, because it's like a skincare as well as a primer. It's been so long since I've used it that I have no idea where it is. It's in my makeup kit. I can't even think of why. The Tatcha Silk Canvas. Okay, my key thing with this video is that I kind of want to just emphasize products I think you should get, but not specifically these products for you. So a lot of what I'm using are like that higher end, more expensive kind of style, but I do believe that you can get really good products affordably. But I just wanted to call out key things that I think potentially could help in general, so like primers in general. I'm just using, I got my hands covered now, but it's the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I'm only placing the foundation through the middle of my face. I don't want to bring it out to the sides of my face. One, that's going to help not give you any lines, and two, it's just going to make you look more like your skin, because your skin is going to be peeking through. I just like to re-pat over, because I firmly believe that if you want your makeup to look like you need to work with the skin you have. So you want to push it in. What we're going to do now is we're going to use other products lightly in key areas to build up coverage. But I'm using the Bobbi Brown. I'm using the Bobbi Brown corrector. I wanted the corrector to really try balance out my bags, but I wanted to use it and then put my concealer over top of it. So if I wanted to just use this as my concealer, I probably would have gotten a shade darker, would have been closer to my skin color. I am bringing the corrector down just to the top of my cheekbones here, because that's where I had a majority of my redness. Again, use my finger. I just want to keep it really simple with the tools for you guys so that it is really achievable for you guys at home if you aren't fully kitted out with stuff. And now I'm going in with my concealer. So I do use a fluffy brush here to just like kind of stipple and blend it out really effortlessly. I am using my Hourglass Hidden Concealer. I have been using this for years now. This is just the bomb.com. Starting really lightly at the darkest point of my eye bags, dragging it a little bit up into my inner corner just for that blending. Cool. I use a really fine tip so that you can get that brush hair look, and I'm just coming through the bottom of my brow, following the same direction of my eyebrow hairs, and making sure not to bring the actual pencil high to the top so that it doesn't look like I've drawn it in. This is just what I've definitely noticed for me, and for whenever I have done other people's makeup, I try to do this look and it looks really natural and effortless. We could be dancing in the stars, we could be floating on away. I'm using the short side of the brush first to just push everything up. I don't know why I do that. Maybe I watched a tutorial once upon a time and learnt that. Or maybe I just decided to do that one day. I don't know. And now I'm going back in with the longer side. And the longer side actually adds in fibers. So here we go. We're moving on to the eye look. This is really key. You want a proper fluffy brush. That is something you need in your life for any form of eyeshadow look, this cream based shade. And what you want to do is you want to pack it onto your brush, so put it on, tap it off, and then you want to just bring it across the whole eyelid. The reason you want to do that is that is setting your base so that anything you put on top of it, it's actually going to blend that much easier. Hi! Hi! Look at you, big boy! You're big on daddy like that. So second shade we're going to go in with is just this matte brown, and I'm just going to pack on a little bit onto my brush. This is again another style of fluffy brush. It's just a slightly flatter brush, and this is a Morphe one. They're so affordable, so I would start there. Bring this across your whole lid. And for me, what I like to do is I like to slightly bring it out. Make a little triangle here under my eyebrow bone. It just creates that look of my eye being slightly more lifted. Packed on a little bit more colour onto the brush. I'm not going to bring anything underneath the eye. If I wanted a slightly fuller look, then I would just use the exact same brush and I would just drag it right across the bottom there. Because I want to just look really fresh and awake, I really just want to focus on being top heavy and nothing on the bottom. That is a personal preference. But what I'm going to do is with that fluffy brush we used just before, I'm not going to add any more colour to it, but I'm just going to drag that through the top here because it still had that nice pale shade sitting through its bristles, and it's just going to blend that out, honestly, effortlessly. So now with that fluffy brush, I'm just going to go in with this slightly deeper brown shade here. Pop a little bit on the brush, the whole way on both sides, and then tap it all off. And then again, I just want to do little circles / triangles on the outer edge of my eye, and then ever so slightly run that through the crease. And done. Boom. Another key tool that you definitely want to have is a good blush and bronzer brush. I will admit I use the exact same brush for both, and I never care because what else? So for me, I like to use a bronzer that has a slight shimmer through it, but not a glitter. I'm going to use these two here, very shimmery. Here like this, and I'm gonna go boom, 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 boom. Just going to drag that over the apples of my cheeks. If I was to be putting mascara on, I would only put it on my top lashes. My other key tip would be that you should 100% have a tinted lip balm. I love a nude tinted lip balm, but there are obviously coral ones, red ones, pink ones, whatever. I so think that you should have one of those. If you're busy on the go, get a nude lip balm. It will change the game. So last time I did the bun in my hair with the get ready with me look, and I had people asking me to show them how I did it. So you just want to brush your hair So here we go. We have successfully tied that up as tight and as slick as possible, and I like to have it quite high to the top of my head. I personally don't like when you have a bun and it's like you look like this and people are like, are you bald or like an egg? I don't get it. So I like to have a super high pony like this, and I like to pull it to the front and then honestly just wrap like this. And the actual hair tie, and then yeah, just kind of work with what you've got, pull down a few. Okay, finally, to round out this video, I'm wearing bike shorts, and so I wanted to quickly show you a quick hack to having bronzy legs without having to tan, because I don't got the tan. The Bum Bum Cream by Sol de Janeiro De Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. So this is just like a bronzing, I want to say agent, but not quite the word. So I honestly like to just pump out like 4 pumps. So yes, this could be considered a waste. But when you're as pale as me and post baby, I will admit like I'm a little bit insecure. And just grab some Bum Bum on your hand and then rub, rub, rub. It's lovely and orange right now. Wolf has been doing this thing where he flicks his legs up into the air. Oh, I'm like, you have better abs than me, boy. Between the two. Rub your hands like this so that it's all over. And then honestly, I'm just gonna put on my shoes that I got given for my birthday, and that quite literally is my outfit for the day and my look for the day. Oh, and I need to undo this mess. Okay guys, that's where we're gonna round out the video. I hope that it gave you some inspiration. Please comment down below if you want me to do any other looks, and give this video a like if you liked it. Make sure to subscribe because I upload new videos every single week. I'll see you next time. Bye!